Alright, what's going on, people? So, my name is Renegade Operative, and I wanted to talk about two topics that are pertinent to, once again, Nintendo fanboys. Oh, for the love of God. I hate you people. I really fucking hate you people because you get on my last nerve with your ineptitude. I really fucking hate fanboys, but these people are annoying as fuck. They have like the Link Master Sword shoved up their ass because I don't get their logic half of the time, and it always correlates back to the entire argument of port begging. Recently, I think Shenmue 1 and 2 was going to be ported to PC, Xbox One, and PS4. Everyone's asking, where is the Switch port? You have this with a lot of games. Where is the Switch port? When's it coming to Switch? When is it coming out for Switch? This is really fucking annoying. Okay, graphically intensive games. I can understand that Shenmue 1 and 2, those games are ancient. They've been on the Dreamcast for the longest time. I think Shenmue 2 was also ported to the original Xbox, but that's besides the point. Anyway, those games are old. I can see in that regard why people would port beg for Shenmue. It should be able to happen, but you have to think logically. Even last gen ports on the Switch hasn't been looking that impressive. LA Noire, it looks blurry as fuck. Doom, people ask about Doom and shit like that, and then they got Doom, and then Doom doesn't look that great on the Switch. Wolfenstein as well. You see the pattern here. The Switch is not a powerhouse for third-party ports. Stop asking for them. Every time people ask, they always get like severely gimped, and I don't like GIMP ports. There's a reason why I don't like Bayonetta on the PS3. It's a bad port. It's awful. It's garbage. Play the PC version. Play the 360 version. Bayonetta on fucking PS3 is dog shit. I don't like bad ports in general. When Arkham Knight came to PC and it was fucked up at launch, I didn't buy it on PC, I bought it on PS4 because the game was functional on that console. So people port begging, you have to understand that a bad port is a bad port. If it doesn't really meet the quota of the Nintendo Switch, if it doesn't run well on that platform, why are you begging for third-party ports when you know this happens a lot? It really gets fucking annoying, like especially exclusive games that you know is never coming to the Nintendo Switch. You must realize that the games that people beg for that were exclusive initially and they aren't coming to other platforms, they've never been on Nintendo platforms, you have to understand your chances like 0 out of a million. First party Nintendo games, cool, you guys will be fine there. But people saying maybe we'll get a big exclusive like Spider-Man for PS4, it's just not gonna happen. The Switch doesn't have the hardware to push a game like that. Stop fucking port begging. And another thing I don't like that Nintendo fanboys do a lot, they try to justify the whole, oh, it's portable. This will be a two-topic video, by the way, talking about port beggars and also the people who say, oh, it's portable, so it doesn't matter about the graphics. It doesn't matter if there's a compromise. It's a perfect game because you can take it everywhere on the go. That is incorrect. That is erroneous bullshit, and I'm going to say why. Okay, it's a nice convenience to take a console everywhere you can go. I'm not going to lie, I think it's impressive that the Nintendo Switch can have these games on the go. You can take the fucking Switch to the toilet. You can take the fucking Switch on an airplane. You can take the fucking Switch in the back of a car and enjoy yourself while someone's driving you. Maybe you're carpooling, who knows. It doesn't mean that this is the perfect, definitive, end-all be-all port for the fucking Nintendo Switch just because you can take it portable. that is incorrect once again. I don't like when a game compromises stuff, and I said this earlier. I don't like that shit. I think that it's the worst thing that could happen to your software. So saying it's portable, I could take it everywhere I want, doesn't mean that there's some sacrifices involved. I think that if you take it portable, like undocked, that means lower resolution, maybe lower frame rates for certain games. Third party in particular, I mean, Doom runs at 30 FPS on the Switch, not at 60. When there's a cut corner, it's noticeable, and I don't think that saying it's portable helps your argument. I think it worsens your argument, and it makes you sound like you're a blind fanboy who doesn't know what's going on with your games. I mean, I had that instance where I had remote play on my fucking PS Vita. It's a nice feature. Granted, you can't take it everywhere because I think you have to be like at a certain range in order for remote play to work on the Vita for like PS4 and shit. So I had that, right? I thought it was pretty cool for like 5 minutes. Then I dropped it. I was like, okay, this is cool if I wanted to do a convenient sort of thing. Like maybe I want to go downstairs. I don't want to stop playing what I'm playing. I think at the time I was playing Watch Dogs 2 on my Vita, and it was nice, but it wasn't the end all be all to carrying something around and saying that this isn't a compromise somewhere, because I mean, likely it is. I think if I had like fucking lag, bad internet, bad weather, and I was on the Wi-Fi with remote play, sometimes it would lag out. So that shit happens. Like sometimes there's inconveniences to the shit you're carrying around, even if it's a portable console. I remember fucking when the Vita had expensive memory cards. Sometimes when the Switch has like the cartridges, they go up higher in price, and LA Noire was like double the cost of the original, where I could buy it on PS4 for cheaper. Why would I buy the cart at like 10 or 20 extra dollars? It makes no sense. I'm saying all this to you. The portable argument is irrelevant. It doesn't mean anything other than the fact that you can take it everywhere. It doesn't mean that the game is going to be technically better. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't enhance specs. It doesn't give you 60 FPS. I mean, some games it probably does give you like fucking 60 frames per second. So I'll take that back. I'll take that slight one back. But for most third-party games, I don't see it as an enhancement, you know? A lot of people make these fucking bullshit memes like, oh, the Xbox and the PS4, you can't take it portable anywhere. PC, you can't take that portable. I mean, maybe if you have a laptop, but no, you can't portable game on that. You know, it really fucking makes no sense to me when people say that shit. You can take your fucking laptop anywhere you want. I mean, I wouldn't condone getting like fucking gaming laptops and shit, but you know, because the pricing is like, I'd rather have a homemade PC. I wouldn't get like Nvidia Shield or anything like that, but some people might, and some people might not be into the compromises they get on the Switch. So I think when it comes to playing your video games on a home platform, playing your video games at home with no compromises, if you want the best deal and it's a third-party game and you want like the best graphics, the best visuals and all that shit, you play it on PC if it's third-party. I'm pretty sure Doom looked fucking amazing on PC when I played the beta, and it still does. I'm not gonna get that out of the Switch. I'm not gonna be able to tweak my settings and all that shit. I'm gonna get a downgrade. That's what I'm going to get. And I'm saying this all to people because I want to believe in the Nintendo Switch, but I don't believe in fanboyism. I don't believe in falsehoods. I don't believe in incorrect bullshit. That's what I don't believe in. I'm going to buy this platform somewhere near Christmas, you know? I'm pretty sure some of the games on there are going to be fantastic. I haven't played Breath of the Wild. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a great experience. However, I think people need to stop port begging, because I mean, it's okay if you want something. I can understand wanting something, but we live in an era where you need to own multiple platforms. Stop just picking one platform, and then when you get it and you don't get a certain game, you're going to cry and bitch and moan and complain. Buy the platform. I see this happening with people saying that Spider-Man only on PS4 is an injustice. Buy a PS4. What's stopping people from buying like fucking 3 Xbox One X's, but they can't buy like a single PS4? That shit blows my mind. Stop complaining about it. Go and own multiple consoles. Your fucking life will be better. And one thing that I also want people to stop doing, and they're not going to stop it because they're fucking idiots, they're going to keep saying that the Switch is such a good platform for all games because you can take it anywhere on the go. That's false. If a game is compromised, say so. Stop avoiding the fact. Stop ducking the fact. Stop putting your tail between your legs. Stop being a pussy, and stop avoiding all these issues, because they do exist. I get tired of people like this. I get really fucking tired. Sometimes I want to reach through the computer and bitch slap some people because their common sense is invalid to me. You know, the Switch, sure, I will admit, I thought that the Switch was garbage on launch because it didn't have the games that I was looking forward to. But now their library is impressive. Their library is good to go. But I still am sticking by my guns and saying that that launch wasn't that great. I don't think that Breath of the Wild one killer app is enough to sell a $300 console to me. But now everything's looking good. They're having games that I didn't expect. No More Heroes is probably going to be a good game, but the fanboyism, the defense force, the people saying because it's portable, or the people that are saying that it's a fucking injustice that Dark Souls for the Switch got delayed. Think about your platform. Think about your platform actually not being up to snuff when it comes to the graphical capabilities. And I know when it comes to what sells a platform, software is greater than hardware. But hardware, you can't sit there and pretend that hardware does not help. It really helps. It does. Because otherwise, you'll be stuck in this situation where third-party games, graphically intensive third-party games, aren't really that great on the Switch. I mean, imagine if something like God of War was third-party. It'll break the entire fucking Nintendo Switch. Let's be honest, that game looks phenomenal. And the fact that Nintendo does not have any sort of offering when it comes to graphical capabilities, being in the know with their performance, with their tech, that's disappointing. Now, I am going to buy a Nintendo Switch. I did say I'm going to buy one come Xmas and see how these games are, see how the system is in depth, and ultimately I hope to give a review on the Nintendo Switch. But I think the blind fanboyism needs to stop. If you have a bad port that comes to Nintendo Switch and it's just not that great and you're not satisfied with it, instead of maybe ranting to the developer about a mandatory compromise, how about you go and buy the superior version of that port on another platform? But no, common sense. That eludes a lot of Nintendo people. I know it does. I know it does. Here I am saying that, well, at least I said that the Nintendo Switch had a bad launch, but I'm still buying the platform regardless. Because guess what? I'm a multi-console gamer. I don't care. I don't have these restrictions that people have when it comes to buying one system, but they could buy like multiple systems and claim I'm just broke. I have responsibilities. Gaming is a very expensive hobby. I don't know how much defense force behind each and every statement you can claim, but it's starting to dry up and I'm starting to catch wind of all this bullshit. So that's my rant on Nintendo, guys. It's been pretty fun for me. I did this all in one take, and you know, if anything else comes up in the future, I will address it. But until then, this is Renegade Operative signing off, and once again, have some common sense. Have some goddamn common sense. See you later.